Welcome back to Kingdom Access. I'm sitting here with Dr. Richard Pinder, and we just been talking about, just processing and changing your mind and how to just influence and to be innovative. And so I hear that you're writing a book about, or you've already completed a book about process of purpose and,
Yes.
and work. And tell us a little bit about this book.
Well, this book, Understanding the Process of Purpose, is a very, very important book. When the Lord gave Dr. Monroe the revelation on purpose, and he started sharing and teaching about purpose, at the same time, the Lord gave me the revelation on process.
Wow.
So if you've gotten hold of Dr. Monroe's book on purpose, but you have not gotten a copy of process, you've only gotten half of it.
So
This is the other half.
What is process?
This balances it. Process is the bridge from potential to purpose.
Wow. You said
can-
it's a
you can-
bridge
yes, sir. You
from
can be-
potential to purpose?
Absolutely. You can be full of potential, exploding with potential, all kind of ideas, but never arrive at your destiny,
Wow.
which is your purpose. Why? Because you don't understand the process of God. You don't understand what God is presently doing to take that potential to its purpose. This book talks about this. The Lord showed me how he is a God of process. Think about this.
Okay.
Why did God take 6 days to create David? Why didn't he do it in one? Process. He was teaching us process. Why does a baby take 9 months instead of 1 week? Process. God's a God of process. You see, process prepares you for purpose. Let me give you one example. I'll just
Okay.
give you one example.
All right.
And then you got to buy the book after that to get the rest. David,
Okay.
do you realize why David's brothers, besides the fact that God chose it, okay, we understand that, but let's look at it from another angle. Do you realize why David's brothers were not qualified to do what David did in killing Goliath?
Because they didn't
They
spend no time in
did
the
not
field.
go through the process. While David was taking care of his sheep, God taught him some things
Yeah.
and prepared him for his purpose. When David went to Saul and said, look, let me go take care of this Philistine. Saul said, my paraphrase,
Yeah.
what makes you think you can take care of him? What makes you think you can do that?
Yeah.
What gives you the... Sir, let me just give you my resume. See, some
Young
folks,
shepherd.
some folks want to get to purpose, but they have no resume. Full of potential, loaded with talent, but they've not gone through the process.
Yeah.
David said, sir, one day I was taking care of my father's sheep, and a lion came and tried to take some of the flock. And by the grace of God, I killed him. In other words, he learned how to trust God to take care of that lion.
Yeah.
He said, sir, another time a bear came,
Yeah.
and I killed him too. And this big, ugly fella out here, he's going to be just like one of them.
Like the
Now,
bear.
here's the thing. His faith was built each time. He learned to trust God. He learned the process of trusting God, of building his faith, of believing that God could do what seems impossible.
As the young folks say, David had a little swagger.
He had to have a swagger because he had a resume.
Yeah.
So, process prepares you for purpose. Not only is it the bridge, but it prepares you.
Even the
for purpose.
even the president of the United States had a process to get to that position.
Everybody has to have a process if you're going to get there.
Yeah.
Now, the process sometimes is painful.
Yeah.
Process sometimes is uncomfortable. You don't desire the process, but you want the purpose.
Yeah.
But you can't get the purpose without the process.
Wow.
And that's why this book is so very important.
Reminds me of the caterpillar trying to struggle
There
to
you
go
go.
through the whole
There you
metamorphosis and And
There you go.
it's a struggle it goes through as it's trying to make its way out the cocoon. And
There you go.
if you cut it open and you stop the process,
There you
it
go.
never crosses the bridge
It never reaches
to
purpose.
become the butterfly.
It never reaches. You got it. You got it, girl. You got it, man.
Man.
You got it.
How can they get this book right here? Understanding the process of purpose.
If you go to www.dfmm and go to our website, you can order it. Or if you go to www.onerib publications, you can order it.
One Rib Publications.
And then my latest book that you referred to, Work, Your Signature.
Work.
This is, I
This is an
believe,
exclusive. You ain't seen this nowhere else but Kingdom Access.
I believe this is one of the most important books I've written because this deals with understanding your inherited ability. This came out of a revelation God gave me several years ago. And it had to do with the fact that if you look at how God does what he does, everything God does, he puts his signature on it.
That's good.
Let me give you just a couple of examples.
All right, let's do it.
His disciples say, we need to send these people home. There's too many of them. There's 10,000 of these people. We can't feed them.
Yeah.
Jesus says, you feed them. But we can't.
It's a couple days journey.
He said, how can you feed them? All right, bring me what you have.
Yeah.
And what happens? He blesses it. Now, of course, my personal belief is he didn't do what most of us think. Most of us think he got real spiritual. Oh, Father, if thou can, if only thou can. No. I believe he simply spoke to what he created. He simply said to the bread and fish, multiply. And it's done. Why? He created it. It has to obey him. There's a law.
He put his signature.
He puts his signature on it. Now, here's the signature, though. Not just that he fed them. There were leftovers.
Come on, man. It was leftover.
That's the signature. That's the signature.
Oh, man.
Okay? That's the signature.
Yeah.
Now, there's Daniel in the lion's den.
Yeah.
I call it the story of the weeping lion.
The weeping lion.
Yeah, because they looked at him and they wept and said, oh my, if only we could eat this guy, but we can't. The guy comes out unscathed. Everything he does, he puts a signature on it. There's one last example I want to give you.
All right, come on.
They come to Jesus one day, they say, look, your friend Lazarus,
Yeah.
he's sick. Come, if you come quick, you can help him.
He said, nah, not right now.
Not right now. They come back a little later, say, look, okay, don't bother to come. He's dead. It's over, it's done with. You don't need to come. This is his only sleep. And then he waits 3 days
3 more days.
to make sure
Stinks.
that he was stinking dead.
Yeah, stinking
I call
dead.
it stinking dead.
Yeah.
Then he goes, and he says, Lazarus, get up. He puts his signature on it. He waited 3 days so there'd be no doubt that when he did this, everyone would know God did this.
Wow.
And it's out of that revelation of observing how God did what he did that I begin to understand God wanted you and I to create a signature.
Ah, that's good.
He wants you to do what only Derek can do the way Derek can do it.
Come on.
He wants me to do what only Richard can do the way I can do it.
Right.
See, there's a way that I do it, no one else can do it.
Yeah.
There's a way that you can do what you do, no one else can do it. Now, other people can do what we do, but they can't do it the way we do. There's a style that I have that no one else has. There's a methodology you have. There's a little style that you got. No one else can do it like Derek.
Yeah.
And every human has that ability.
It's like in wrestling, they call it the signature move.
Signature move. There you
Come
go.
on, man. The signature
There you
move.
go.
So
See,
this book is about everybody finding their signature move?
there you go. Everyone beginning to realize that, look, in life, you've got to create your signature
Yeah.
with everything you do. Be like your daddy.
Yeah.
Create your signature. So it also, what it does is it gives a totally different understanding about work.
Yeah.
And there are companies who bought this book for their employees. Why? Because here's the thing, if an employee understands what's in this book, they're going to be a better employee, and they're going to be a more productive employee. And I've had testimonies from owners who've said, man, this book has been tremendous because my employees have understood. See, when you really understand what I'm saying in here, you begin to realize that you're not working for your employer. Your work is really
Your signature.
your signature. It's not about your employer. It's not about how much they're paying you even. Because every time you improve yourself, you create your signature. And as you improve yourself, you become more valuable.
Yeah.
So work is about you becoming increasingly more valuable.
Wow.
So yes, your employer
Wow.
may not be paying you all he should pay you at the moment, but keep increasing your value.
That's good.
Someday you'll be paid.
Somebody needs to hear that.
Someday you will be paid what you're worth. And so I'm excited about this book, really excited about it. And I believe, it's a book everyone should read.
Give them 1 point for increasing their value. Give them a jewel they can take so they can make something to get the book.
Understand that you are created in the image and the likeness of God. God has put in you a uniqueness. He's given you a gift. But here's the thing. He's given it to you in seed form. Because he wants you to make it a fruit. People eat fruit. They don't eat seed.
That's good.
None of us go to the grocery store looking for apple seed. We want an apple.
Yeah.
We don't buy the seed. We buy the apple.
We want the end process.
Yes, sir. So you need to take the seed of the gift of God in you and create your signature.
Wow.
And people will come looking for your signature.
That's powerful. I'm going to encourage each and every one of you right now watching to go on. We're going to post the link to the site down below. We're going to make sure it's in this article. You need to get work and find your signature move. We see all over examples of people who got their signature in boxing. You see Floyd Mayweather, he went from being Pretty Boy Floyd, because that signature didn't make him no money, to now they call him Money Mayweather. He said the good guy wasn't making no money, so he changed his signature to be a bad guy to start making money. But it's a character these guys play to find their signature, and it sells tickets.
Yes.
Hulk Hogan went from the yellow shirt to the black trunks.
No, you've got a uniqueness.
Yeah.
But it's in seed form. See, that's where we miss it, because we're looking for the fruit without developing the seed. The fruit comes from developing the seed. You've got to develop your seed. And I tell you, this book will help you to begin to understand that, listen, whatever kind of work you're doing, increase your value by doing it to the best of your ability. It's not about whether your boss is paying you or not, what he should pay you. That's not the issue. You increase your value. See, the beauty is this. Whatever job you have, I want you to think about it this way. I'll leave this nugget with you. That employer is paying you for you to develop your gift. He's paying you to do it.
Wow.
You ought to be paying him. And so, companies and corporations love me. They love when I come in and do seminars on this, because it helps them. Because they get a better employer. And it's not a matter of whether you stay with the company. You may not stay with the company all your life. That's not the issue. You've increased your value, and they've paid you to do it.
Wow.
What a tremendous thing.
Wow. Well, it's been great. We appreciate your time here on
Pleasure's
Kingdom
been
Access
mine.
today.
Pleasure's been
Internationally renowned. I mean, you're making a mark that just cannot be erased by, transferring your ideas into books. I mean,
Thank
you just defeated death.
Yes.
You just defeated death. Understanding the process and work your signature. Get the books. This is Derek Wood bringing you Kingdom Access. This has been a tantalizing, teasing, and a terrific experience. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.